Welcome to Business English for Success. Have you ever felt that your professional boundaries were misaligned during a global meeting? Perhaps a colleague constantly interrupts you, or a team member subtly bypasses your authority.
It's a common situation in the modern workplace, especially when working across different cultures and time zones. But being professional doesn't mean being silent. It means being assertive with elegance.
Exactly, Marcus. Today, we are moving beyond simple vocabulary. We're diving into the 5 levels of professional assertiveness. We will follow the journey of Maya, a project manager navigating a dynamic global environment.
We won't just give you phrases. We will analyze the 3-layer strategy behind every conversation, the mindset, the tactical script, and the power move to regain your position.
By the end of this workshop, you'll gain the tools to uphold your professional boundaries. You'll also foster a positive and collaborative atmosphere. Whether you are in Singapore, Tokyo, New York, or Toronto, these techniques are your new career assets.
Are you ready to transform your communication style? Let's start with our first scenario.
Scenario 1. The virtual interrupter. How do you navigate a colleague who tries to redirect your presentation? The technique for a strong bridge back is coming up next. Elena here. Before we listen to the conversation, let's talk about a common communication gap in virtual meetings. Imagine you are in the middle of a presentation and a colleague suddenly starts contributing before you finish. The common practice to refine is to stop immediately, which might make your contribution seem less firm.
That's right, Elena. Maintaining a professional tone is key. If we react too quickly, it might impact the team's harmony. Instead, we use the neutral grounding technique to keep the meeting on track.
Exactly, Marcus. Neutral grounding is about acknowledging the other person's energy while staying focused on the shared goal. Let's see how Maya manages this situation. She is currently on a Zoom call with her team in Tokyo and Singapore, presenting the new budget, when a colleague named Ken shares an early thought.
Listen to how Maya manages the flow of the meeting. She's halfway through her slide about Singapore's market growth.
And based on the data from our Singapore branch, we should allocate 20% more to digital marketing.
Oh, wait, Maya, I think 20% is quite high. We should look at the Tokyo reports first because their efficiency was...
I appreciate the perspective from Tokyo, Ken. However, I'd like to finish this overview for the Singapore market first so the team has the full context. I will definitely open the floor for your specific technical points in 5 minutes. Shall we continue?
Oh, sure. Please go ahead, Maya.
Thank you, Ken. As I was saying, the 20% increase is focused on digital infrastructure to support our long-term growth.
That was an outstanding demonstration of professional boundaries. Marcus, why did Maya's approach work so well?
It's because she used a bridge phrase. Notice she didn't say anything negative. She said, "I appreciate the perspective." This keeps the relationship positive. Then she used "however" to reestablish her role as the presenter.
This is a true professional alignment. By giving Ken a specific time to speak later, she showed that she is a leader who values everyone's time and the meeting's structure. It builds a reputation of being composed and organized.
For our professionals in Canada, Japan, or Singapore, remember, assertiveness is about clarity. When you lead the conversation this way, you create a productive environment for the whole global team.
Our key phrase for this situation is, "I appreciate your input, and I will make sure we address it once I have finished this point."
Now it's your turn to participate. If you were in a meeting and someone moved to a different topic too early, how would you bring them back? Share your professional response in the comments below.
Mastering the live conversation is a great first step. But what if the situation is digital and silent? Like when a partner consistently misses your emails or leaves you out of important updates.
That can lead to a significant alignment gap in the project. In the next chapter, Maya deals with the unresponsive partner. Elena, is there a way to bring them back into the loop without sounding like we are complaining?
Yes, Marcus. It's all about strategic inquiry. We will reveal the exact email structure to regain focus in the next part. Don't go away. Marcus, now that we have effectively navigated live interruptions, let's look at a silent opportunity for alignment, the unresponsive partner. This happens when a team member consistently misses your messages, creating an information gap in your project.
That's a common situation, Elena. In a global team, people often mention busy schedules or time zones. But as a professional, you need a way to bring them back into the loop while staying aligned.
Exactly. We use a technique called strategic inquiry. Instead of asking, "Why haven't you replied?" we focus on the impact on the project. Let's see how Maya handles Leo, who has been silent on a key update for 3 days.
Maya decides to send a voice note or have a quick one-on-one call to reestablish the connection. Listen to how she uses forward-looking language.
Hi, Leo. I hope your week is going well in Toronto. I'm reaching out because I haven't seen your input on the latest project draft yet.
Oh, hi, Maya. Sorry, I've been fully focused on other tasks. I'll get to it when I can.
I understand you have a heavy workload, Leo. However, we are at a point where your feedback is the primary dependency for the next phase. To keep our timeline on track for the Singapore launch, can we agree on a specific time for your review by the end of today? Or is there any information you need from my side to make it easier?
I see. I didn't realize it was holding the next steps. I'll prioritize it and send it over in 2 hours.
That sounds excellent. Thank you for the collaboration, Leo. I look forward to it.
Maya was incredibly smooth there. Elena, why did that strategic inquiry work so well?
Because she didn't make it personal, she used the term primary dependency. This means the project cannot move forward without that specific piece. It highlights the importance of Leo's role without questioning his behavior.
Exactly. And she offered a supportive alternative by asking if he needed more information. This is a true power move because it shifts the energy to how can we succeed together. It's very effective for professionals in the US or Canada.
For our viewers in Japan or Singapore, notice the gentle assertiveness. She asked for a specific time instead of a vague "as soon as possible." This protects your project's efficiency.
Our key phrase for this chapter is, "Your input is a primary dependency for this phase." Can we agree on a specific timeline to keep us on track?
Let's hear from you. How do you re-engage a partner who doesn't respond to your emails? Share your strategy in the comments. Aligning with your peers is crucial, but what if the person with a different view is your own team member, someone who thinks they can modify your instructions because they are more experienced?
That is a new situation for your professional authority. In the next chapter, Maya deals with the expertise alignment. Elena, I've heard there's a technique called objective alignment that helps a leader regain clarity instantly.
Precisely, Marcus. We are going to see how Maya handles an internal conversation with grace and power. Don't go anywhere. Level 3 is coming up. Marcus, as you grow in your career, you will face a unique situation, the expertise gap. This happens when a team member feels their technical knowledge is very deep and begins to move in a different direction from your strategic plan.
That's a delicate moment, Elena. If you are overly direct, you might affect the team's morale. But if you are too passive, you might lose the clarity of your project. Today, we use the objective alignment technique.
Exactly. Your goal as a leader is to be the one who ensures every piece of expertise serves the core mission. Let's see how Maya collaborates with Ben, a senior developer who is suggesting a change to the project scope that wasn't in the original plan.
Ben has just suggested to the team that they should delay the launch to add a new feature. Listen to how Maya keeps the team focused on their commitment.
Then, I've noted your suggestion about the new feature. Your technical insight is always valuable to this project. However, we have a primary commitment to our stakeholders for the June 1st launch.
But Maya, I believe this version could be much better. As someone who leads the technical side, I think we should prioritize this update now.
I hear your dedication to quality, Ben, but my role is to balance technical excellence with our overall business objectives. Can we agree to document this feature for Phase 2? That way, we can maintain our current delivery timeline. How can we optimize the current version instead?
I see your point about the timeline. Okay, let's focus on the launch version first and save the update for the next phase.
Excellent choice. I appreciate your flexibility and your dedication to the project's success.
Maya managed that like a true leader. Elena, what made her response so balanced and effective?
She used the value pivot technique. First, she validated Ben's expertise by saying, "Your insight is valuable." This keeps the energy positive. Then she pivoted to the business objective. She didn't use power, she used shared responsibility.
This is a thoughtful way to align. By inviting him to optimize what they already have, she gave him a constructive opportunity. This is how you lead experts while maintaining respect. It's a key skill for professionals in Singapore, Japan, and the US.
For our global viewers, notice she used the phrase primary commitment. This shifts the focus from a personal opinion to a professional agreement.
Our key phrase for Level 3 is, "I appreciate your expertise. However, my role is to ensure we meet our primary business objectives."
Let's hear from our community. Have you ever managed someone with more experience than you? How did you build that mutual respect? Share your thoughts in the comments. Aligning your team is vital for internal success. But what happens when new priorities come from the upper management, like when a senior leader asks for a new task that changes your current focus?
That requires executive alignment. In the next chapter, Maya addresses the executive priority. Elena, is there a way to guide a senior leader's expectations without being negative?
Yes, Marcus. It's called the impact analysis approach. We will show you exactly how to stay professional and assertive in Level 4. Let's continue our journey. Marcus, as you move into leadership roles, you will often face the executive priority. This is when a senior leader introduces a new task that might shift your team's current focus.
That's a delicate moment, Elena. Many people feel they must say yes immediately, even if it impacts the quality of their current work. But true professional assertiveness means providing strategic feedback.
Exactly. Instead of a simple yes or no, we use the impact analysis approach. This means showing your leader the full picture so they can make an informed decision with you. Let's see how Maya navigates a request from the director, Mr. Harrison, while her team is in the final week of a major project delivery.
Mr. Harrison has just asked Maya to start a new market research project immediately. Listen to how Maya aligns this new request with their existing commitments.
Thank you for the update, Mr. Harrison. Expanding our market research is a great initiative. Currently, my team is fully dedicated to the final phase of the Singapore project, which is our top priority for this Friday.
I understand, Maya, but we need this data for the board meeting next week. Can you make it happen?
I see the importance of the board meeting. To ensure we maintain the high quality of our current delivery, could we review our resource allocation together? If we start the research today, it might adjust our delivery date by 3 days. Would you prefer us to prioritize the new research, or should we keep the current launch as the main focus for now?
I appreciate the clarity, Maya. Let's keep the current schedule as the priority. We can start the research right after the Friday deadline.
That sounds like a perfect plan. I'll ensure the team is ready to hit the ground running on Monday.
That was incredibly professional. Elena, why did the impact analysis work so well with the senior executive?
Because Maya didn't say no. She provided context. By using the phrase resource allocation, she moved the conversation from willingness to capacity. She showed that she is protecting the company's results, not just her team's time.
This is an effective approach. She gave the director a choice. When you present the consequences of a decision clearly and calmly, leaders respect your analytical mindset. This is highly valued in business hubs like Singapore, New York, and London.
For our viewers, notice she used the term primary focus. This keeps the energy positive and solution-oriented. It's about being a partner to your leadership, not just a subordinate.
Our key phrase for level 4 is, to maintain our current quality standards, could we review our resource allocation together?
We want to hear from you. Have you ever had to balance 2 major tasks from your boss? How did you manage their expectations? Share your experience in the comments below. Managing up is about clarity and partnership. But what happens when you are in the middle of a key milestone? Like when a project requires a quick change in direction and everyone is looking for someone to lead the way.
That is the ultimate test of leadership. In our final chapter, Maya faces high-impact leadership. Alina, is there a way to lead a team through a significant change while keeping everyone's energy high and positive?
Absolutely, Marcus. We will show you the united front technique to close our journey with the strongest results. You don't want to miss this final level. Marcus, we've reached the final level. High-impact leadership. This is the moment when a project reaches a key milestone and requires a clear, confident direction to ensure everyone stays aligned and motivated.
That's a vital skill, Alina. When things change quickly, a team looks to their leader for stability. Today, we master the united front technique. It's about turning uncertainty into a shared opportunity for excellence.
Exactly. High-impact leaders don't just give orders, they create a common purpose. Let's see how Maya leads her global team during the final hours of the Singapore project, when a technical update requires everyone to collaborate on a final enhancement together.
Maya is addressing her team in a quick virtual sync-up. Notice how she uses inclusive language to strengthen the team's spirit.
Team, I want to start by appreciating the incredible progress we've made on the Singapore project. We are at a key milestone, and to ensure our delivery is perfect, we have a small adjustment to implement in the next 24 hours.
Another change, Maya? We are already working so hard. How will we manage this?
I completely understand the dedication you've all shown. This adjustment is exactly what will make our project stand out to the board. We are in this together as a united front. I've already optimized our remaining tasks to make this as efficient as possible. Let's focus on the final goal, our collective success. Can I count on your support to cross the finish line with excellence?
That was a powerful moment of leadership. Elena, what was the core factor in Maya's communication here?
It was her use of collective ownership. She used we and our instead of I and you. By calling it a united front, she made the team feel like they were part of something bigger than just a task.
This is an effective strategy. She validated their hard work first, then shifted the focus to the shared reward, their collective success. This builds deep loyalty and motivation, which is essential for leaders in Singapore, Canada, and global hubs.
For our viewers, notice she asked a commitment question, can I count on your support? It invites the team to take ownership of their excellence rather than simply following instructions. It's a very sophisticated way to lead with impact.
Our key phrase for the final level is, we are in this together as a united front. Let's focus on our collective success.
This is a big question for you. What is the one thing you do to keep your team motivated during a big project? Let's build a library of leadership tips in the comments below. What a journey we've had with Maya today, from navigating interruptions to leading as a united front.
Indeed, Elena, but learning is only the first step. To truly own these skills, you need to practice. Coming up next is our master shadowing recap and the final outro, where we will practice all our key phrases together.
Don't leave yet. The most important part of your professional growth starts in 30 seconds. You've done an amazing job following Maya's journey. Now it's time to make these words your own. We have selected the most effective phrases from today's workshop for our shadowing session.
Exactly, Elena. Please listen carefully and speak after me. Focus on the rhythm and the confidence in each sentence. Are you ready? Let's begin.
I appreciate the perspective. However, I'd like to finish this overview first.
I appreciate the perspective. However, I'd like to finish this overview first.
Excellent. You sound very composed. Let's try the next sentence. Your input is a primary dependency for this phase to stay on track.
Your input is a primary dependency for this phase to stay on track.
Brilliant. That is how you emphasize importance. Next one. My role is to balance technical excellence with our business objectives.
My role is to balance technical excellence with our business objectives.
Great job. You are speaking like a true leader. Let's move to level 4. To maintain our quality standards, could we review our resource allocation together?
To maintain our quality standards, could we review our resource allocation together?
Perfect. That sounds very strategic. One last sentence for our team leadership. We are in this together as a united front to achieve our collective success.
We are in this together as a united front to achieve our collective success.
Outstanding. You have officially mastered the 5 levels of assertiveness for today.
Elena, I'm truly impressed by the energy of our community today. Professional English is not just about grammar. It's about the mindset of excellence and collaboration.
I agree, Marcus. Remember, being assertive is a valuable skill you give to your career and your team. It creates clarity, respect, and high-impact results.
If you found value in Maya's journey today, please support our mission by subscribing and sharing this video with your colleagues. Every professional deserves to communicate with confidence.
Thank you for being a part of Business English for Success. We look forward to seeing you in our next workshop. Until then, stay professional, stay assertive, and keep leading with impact.
Goodbye for now, and see you soon.